Hi, this is Rick Brandenburg for Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll, and I want to tell you about a recent experience I had on social media. If you've watched these videos and a lot of the things I post, I talk about fake news and fake science and pseudoscience and the negative impact it can have on our industry. And we talked about some of the problems with social media is anybody can post anything and they can remain anonymous for the most part. Well, some of you may be familiar with these sites you can have, and there's one called Nextdoor Neighborhood or whatever it is, and it encompasses a pretty large area, lots of subdivision, lots of home in the area where I live. And so we've been members of it for quite a while, and I look at it every now and then. And some individual asked information about redoing their lawn. They wanted to go with zoysia or Bermuda, and so they just asked how they should prepare it and that sort of thing. And so as I read through there, a lot of people posted some information that was incorrect. And being who I am and what I do, I thought for the first time ever I was actually going to post a response on there and see how that went over. So the individual homeowner said that they also were interested in using glyphosate, they referred to it by the trade name Roundup, in their lawn to kill out all the weeds and everything and then redo the lawn. Well, what was interesting, and it probably doesn't surprise a lot of you, is that people just went ballistic over the use of Roundup and just said, oh, it's a horrible product, or glyphosate is nasty, it causes cancer, it kills bees, it kills fish, it gets in the groundwater. Lots and lots of information trying to stop this woman and encourage her instead to use vinegar to control all her weeds. And I thought, well, I'll respond not only to the turf selection and how she needs to go about it, reference her to some North Carolina State material, but also I'll address the misconceptions about Roundup. So anyway, I referred to acute toxicity of glyphosate and said it was less than baking soda and salt, and talked about, it's where it's classified as a carcinogen, and it's actually below alcohol and sunshine and a lot of things like that. And I just tried to lay it all out, and I said, yes, it can burn your eyes, it sorbs to the soil, it has phosphorus bonding, lots of things, and just laid it all out and said that it's been an excellent product. And I actually, trying to use all the assistance I can get, I asked my wife, who is a very reasonable person, unlike myself, to actually read over it and make sure that it didn't appear I was attacking anyone, that I was being very straightforward and not trying to make anyone look foolish, and just saying, this is something that I'm aware of, and I just want to make sure the facts are out there. And anyway, when I posted it, and I said, I wonder how many negative responses I'll get to that. And my wife said, oh, it was very well written, very professional. No one will say anything. Well, she couldn't have been more wrong, and I couldn't have been more surprised, really. So people just aggressively attacked me. They went after me, attacked my religious views, my political views, my credentials, you name it. They sent me private messages calling me a variety of names that I hadn't heard since locker rooms in colleges. Just really aggressive and just calling me an idiot, a fool, uneducated. And of course, in my post, I didn't indicate who I was or what I did for a living. But they just were all over me, telling me I was trying to destroy the environment, I was an idiot, and all kinds of things. And they posted things from websites, obviously indicating Roundup was a horrible compound, and on down the list. And they even published a publication from 2000, they even indicated a publication from 2011 that in 2012 was retracted because it was determined to be bad science. But they were still flying that banner as evidence that these products we use in turf grass and all that sort of thing are horrible substances. So that caused me to rethink. Here I am, a professional, and this is what I do, and the way people attacked me and went after me. And I thought about, for a lot of you on the end lines as superintendents, as sports turf managers, as lawn care companies, when you get attacked, and I have access to a lot of scientific information, I can defend myself. But we don't always do a good job of getting that out to you, and that's why I put a lot of information and have really, the last few months, really put a lot of information on it, and hopefully that's helpful to you. I didn't respond to those personal attacks because if you don't know it yet, you will learn it soon. You really can't win an argument on social media. My whole approach was some educational information to help this person wanting to redo their lawn. And by the way, that person did thank me, but the personal attacks, because I gave an opinion based on scientific fact that was counter to a number of people that really, really seem to live and breathe this stuff as advocates for it, and the fallout from it was incredible. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that to you. I'm going to continue week after week after week to try to put scientific-based information on turf bugs and rock and roll, so hopefully you can use it at times, not through Facebook arguments, but face-to-face when you discuss it with clients and people and golfers and that sort of thing, that you can help educate them. And hope that all helps. Look forward to talking with you again soon.